So pretty much this is how the deck looks at the end of July. And some things, it's very hot right now and very humid in general. And so one of the other things that sometimes can be an issue is the sun. And so that's something that we got these curtains for, specifically to prevent the heat from coming in, and it really helps significantly in addition to the ceiling fan. So, having the plants out on the deck sometimes can be an issue. Sometimes it can be something that, definitely you have to be careful about the heat out here, because it can burn your plants, and that's not what you want, obviously. I did do some watering today, which they needed, because, like I said, it dries out. The other thing is, I have a plant room inside, and the plant room inside, it obviously it's like good and bad, because out here, can the plants get dried out pretty quickly, but inside that doesn't happen as much. But there's a whole opposite effect that happens with plants that are inside. The sun outside, it can get too hot, dries out, and the inside, sometimes it's where it's not getting enough sun and all of that. But what I wanted to do today is just kind of go through the plants out here, and I need to come out here and just take my hose and spray these off. That's the nice thing about having it outside, is that you can totally just spray off all of the plants and not have to worry about that. But let's go ahead and look at what I've got here. So this one I probably need to, yep, I do. This is called an Alocasia chanteri, or something like that. And it needs some watering, definitely. This is a philodendron white knight, which had lost all of its variegation, but now I'm starting to see bits of variegation that are coming in, and the leaves, since it's been outside, has been spectacular. This was one I think that I actually propagated, and it's just doing amazing out here. It's very happy out here. This is an anthurium of some kind that I actually was growing in a cup. Anthurium delani. So, and I probably need some water. I've got Anthurium luxurians here, which looks absolutely beautiful. I've got, let's see what else I got here. I've got a philodendron biliate, which is, you can kind of see, let's see where's my biliate? Oh, that's the Jopii. I was gonna say that doesn't look like biliate, but there's the Jopii. Hi, baby. Biliate, can you get me some water? Some of these things I need to, actually, can you put I'm gonna hose this all down, and I'll show you guys kind of one of the things. I don't do this all the time, but usually I have my own, no, the hose. Yeah, and so these are all the plants on the deck. I've got so many different kinds, and I need to clean up the deck, because I'm showing everybody everything. Yeah, I'm showing them the flowers, the Cassandra flowers.
Orange.
Yeah, do you think that's pretty?
Nice.
I like it. And so, what do you guys think about the Cassandra plant? I think, so this is one that it gets very dramatic when it gets very thirsty.
It's because of my orange.
Yeah, do you like the color of that? I held on to this forever.
I love orange.
I do too. I love it.
Me too.
I held on to this forever because it was, I don't know, I had just remembered the bloom from it, and then it took a couple of years and it wasn't blooming. But I was like, no, this has got to bloom again. I almost thought that it was never going to bloom, but it did this year. Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm just showing everybody the plants.
Everybody?
Yeah, you say hi?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. This is an Alocasia albo, which is very easy to propagate, very easy to grow. I've got a black cardinal, philodendron black cardinal, new leaf that's coming in. I've got an albo, which is absolutely beautiful. I grew this one from a cutting, just showing everybody everything. I've got,
Hi, everybody.
she says, hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, isn't that pretty? And then I got a veitchii that looks pretty crazy. The veitchii is very, the leaf is just huge. I've got a patriciae here with a new leaf coming in. This isn't super happy out here, just because you can see how tattered the leaf looks. So I'm gonna probably take this inside because I absolutely love my Practitioner, but it just is not the happiest out here because of the wind. And every time it gets a new, are you gonna go get Papa? Every time that it gets a new, every time that it gets a new leaf, it gets very tattered and very tattered, and it just doesn't look very happy. So let me show you guys what I do sometimes. Now I already watered some of these, but I've got the hose from downstairs. My phone might do. And so let me make sure though this isn't hot. So, okay, perfect. I just want to make sure it's not hot. You might want to pick up that there. I do this because I think it helps mostly get rid of pests. It gets rid of pests, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you once it's going down there. Okay. It's just a nice way to kind of spray off all the plants. They're super happy when I do this. It doesn't seem to be much of an issue when it doesn't seem to be much of an issue as far as any chlorine. We do have a lot of chlorine in our water, but I don't see much of an issue. Really, all the burning that happens is usually from the sun. And so I like doing this because it just makes me feel happy, like if they're all getting watered, even though I do water them with jugs of water. It's just kind of nice to do an all-over spray. Oop, almost got you. Almost got you. It's just very satisfying. And I think that the leaves really like it. Do you guys have a favorite plant right now? What's your favorite plant? Does anybody, there's a Joppii, or however you want to say it. I've got a big old Florida green back there, which you can see that leaf. I've got a Dark Lord is what it's called. I've got, of course, I've got a, I was gonna say tractor seat, but it's not tractor seat. I've got a beefsteak begonia right there, so you can see that.
Did you say tractor seat?
There's a tractor seat begonia, and there's an ficus Audrey. Back over there, down there, I have a dubii. You probably can't see it that well, but that one probably needed some help there. I've got a few different things here. We have some hybrids. You see that new little leaf there? Isn't it that pretty? And then the luxurians. This is a Niagara laminum, Anthurium Niagara laminum. They're very pretty. Sometimes the leaves get weird though. This is a banana plant, actually. And I was gonna say I smell an orange, but my husband's pulling a orange. So.
He loves oranges.
And that's the white knight that you can see that it had reverted, and now it's getting a little bit of white on the. I feel like these revert the most out of all of them. Between the white princess and the white wizard, there's a Jose Bueno, and here's a philodendron summer glory. What a perfect name, right? For this one in particular, I think it's underrated, truly underrated. It is just it has such glossy, silky looking leaves. And you can actually see one right there, one of the newer ones. Isn't that so pretty? I love that. Like, that is just the prettiest. And then over here, I kind of have, got a Ficus triangularis right there. I've got some anthuriums there, which I probably need to do some trimming up and things like that. But can't really see too great. I got a philodendron golden crocodile. And I think that's like a Moses cradle or something like that. And a variegated hibiscus. And this is I always can't remember. I think it's a lemon tree. Pretty sure. Yeah, got a lemon tree. Because I was like, okay, we're gonna grow. I have a couple actually out on our deck that I've had for a few years. They give really small, really small lemons. but or small oranges, but it's still very satisfying to see that. This one, this is a egregious, a Scindapsus egregious, which I actually just, it was had some balding on the top, and I went and propagated.
I still think that's a funny term. Balding.
Okay. All right. And so, just to kind of, or you can.
Yeah. I can water.
Yeah, Daddy.
Got your feet.
Yeah. I'll water.
So this is also very satisfying. Very, very satisfying to. So, I don't know where you guys keep your plants right now. I have a lot indoors, but these are the ones up on my deck. And then the ones that I really kind of like to look at every morning. I like looking at all these. This is like right by my room. But the ones that I kind of protect a little bit more, I keep inside in my dining room.
Oh.
Zombie's got me.
Stop. Sorry.
Okay. I don't think it stopped. So if for some reason though, let me see here.